Powerful. And we're live. Hey everybody, it's time for Ace Attorney. A game I sort of remember the controls of.
Do you? Do you really?
Sort of. This is called Turnabout Goodbyes. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. I know who these characters are, but I'm reading them in a neutral voice. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge! What? Merry Christmas.
Just fades out. Oh, that looks like Edgeworth. Oh, look, it's Edgeworth.
It is Edgeworth. December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Right in
Can't believe Edgeworth just capped that guy.
On Christmas.
On Christmas, no less. Oh, right, this is me. Hey, Niak. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here?
Waterfalls? Dare I ask why?
Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one.
Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training?
Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters.
Okay. Hi, Mullah Guy. Yeah, I know, it's weird to actually have a stream at the time we're supposed to. Nobody is stuck at work this time, except for Swissy. But, yeah, it's whatever. I don't know about any falls, per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something?
Good idea.
So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, and a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster.
Loch Ness Monster.
Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change?
Nick.
Eh?
The water pressure's kind of low in that shower.
You want more pressure, huh? Why didn't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose?
Good idea, Nick.
Apparently Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake.
Kill the man. But
this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man, Scaramouche, was found in the lake earlier this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was up and coming.
He's only 24?
Yeah. Him and Phoenix are about the same age, I think. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Eh? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like...
Nick.
Yipes! Maya!
The fireman yelled at me when I called him.
We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder.
What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How?
I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick.
Let's go find out, Nick. December 25th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we?
I guess it comes with the territory.
I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people.
I'm not sure we should. I'm not sure we should talk about how we've all been accused of murder at some point in the last couple months. Hello.
Ah.
I love he's just scowling. Hey, Edgeworth, come back!
What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood.
Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were in here?
So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing?
Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth. We don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. That's probably not true.
Yes, you do.
Actually, he's right.
I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this.
I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. What's up, bud? What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Will Swiss join the stream? He's actually, like, staying at a relative's house, and their internet is ass, and they go to bed early, so he, unfortunately is not able to join for a bit while he's dealing with that situation.
A bit as in over many days.
Yeah.
Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry?
You're a novice, and you've only been in 3 trials.
Hey!
Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick. Why am I always the one who has to get angry?
The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct?
Yes, late last night.
The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there?
I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy.
What?
Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that?
I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Why do you think?
Because he doesn't like you.
What do you think? How do you feel about my attorney's badge?
Your attorney's badge?
Edgeworth, let me defend you.
Ha! Ha ha ha! Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a whip behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
What?
Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
I don't believe it.
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
But why? Did you do it, though? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right?
Think what you will. I have only one request.
Huh?
Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick. Mr. Edgeworth did
Maya,
it, didn't he?
let's go investigate elsewhere.
But Nick.
Let's go investigate elsewhere. December 25, Gourd Lake Park entrance.
25? This is where it happened.
Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park.
I can see some police walking around in there.
Questioning people, probably.
Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
I'm looking up the walkthrough real quick, just in case I get lost.
Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything?
Sorry, sir, nothing.
Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. Why would we have the trial without obtaining all the evidence? I don't understand. We need clues on the double.
But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who...
Shut up. Just you try saying that again. I'll make you so sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Peh. Ah. Eek. Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts.
Wright. Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name?
And just what do you think you're doing here, pal? Investigating?
Huh? Well, yes, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Oh, he wants to get his friend out of it. Bring it. His friend who always belittles him and threatens him with like
pay
reviews and shit.
Pay redactions, yeah.
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say.
Aw, he looks sad. Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here?
Huh? You don't know, pal?
No.
Wow, okay, Mr. Head the fluffy pink cloud's lawyer.
Head in the... Huh?
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol.
Bang.
And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake.
A witness? We'll get there in a second.
You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says?
I care.
You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us.
Well, he's been wrong the last 3 times. Man.
How hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are.
Defense request.
Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case. Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and you lost, your reputation to be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal. Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What?
I'll go in there and kick his ass.
I'll go beat the shit out of that. Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Neither am I.
Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it.
Anyway, who is this witness?
Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. Is the witness a parent? I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
You'll never know. Was there only that one witness?
Yeah, it was pretty game long, yeah. Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir!
What? Find something?
No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go.
I mean, yeah, you and that terrible-sounding police officer were very loud.
Any last things you want to ask me before I head back? Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up an autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal.
You're not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Direction to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey,
you need
Detective...
to get in touch with me. Just yell really loudly.
Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
Dope.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right. Now let's get investigating.
To the park. Samurai dogs. December 25, Gourd Lake Public
Yeah, he better
Beach.
get those updated fucking reports. I swear to God.
They would never pull that trick
Wowzers.
twice, probably.
This is Gourd Lake.
Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers though.
Probably not. But hey, look at the snack stand.
Samurai dogs?
I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great.
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be?
They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know.
Nope. I do not. I've never known
I
anything
have
in
no
my
idea.
life. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. And just make sure there's nothing else to really click on here. Trash. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Oh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. And then the thing we're actually supposed to look on is these party poppers.
Huh. Someone left some party poppers here. You know, you pull the string.
And it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's.
Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them.
Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right?
Was it that obvious?
Poppers. Just fucking take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go?
Into my pocket.
Poppers, put in pocket.
Not very
A
clue-worthy.
lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. I guess there's nothing else here. Let's go to the beach. Woods. December 25, Gore Lake Woods.
I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping.
I've got guts camping at the scene of a murder.
Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder.
That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. I would like to draw your attention to the no camping sign.
No camping sign, yeah.
The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent.
Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire?
I don't think they have signs like that.
Oh.
Let's see if we'll put that oh, wait. Van. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here.
Hey, Nick.
What? Don't tell me you're hungry again.
No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made out of aluminum?
They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then.
I'm not having this conversation. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold.
It doesn't look that cold.
I mean, it's December 25.
Yeah, but there's not even ice on the lake.
That's true. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise.
Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Cough. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh. Nick.
Will you stop that?
Maybe it's broken.
Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices.
Well, what then? These things?
The party poppers? Bang!
Bang.
Click, 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 click.
Well, it responded.
Yaw! Yeah, you, get your hands off of that.
Oh god, it's JFK. Was this your plan, Steven?
Not necessarily, but I think it fits.
Eek.
She's pretty dumb. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film.
Throw some ers and ahs in there. What's
sorry.
your hurry?
Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of that film costs.
I'll pay you back.
What were y'all thinking? Setting off for a party popper at a place like this?
Oh yes. Well.
What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. Oh, I say, those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, she's definitely supposed to be southern.
Just because I might be dumb, don't mean we all are.
But Steven really wanted to do a JFK voice, so...
Here we are. And who are you now? Her, chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake.
Bejesus.
God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it.
I'll respond with by taking off my shirt.
Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay
Abs are
later.
so firm you can grate cheese on them. I'm really sorry.
Anyway, I may change this. I'll give this voice to a different character later. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll.
Sorry.
That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention.
Party popper right in her face.
What?
Pop.
Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? What the fuck is happening?
Sorry. Yeah, show her something.
What do I got? I have an attorney badge.
Attorney's badge.
This is my badge.
This is my badge.
Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I was wrestled meanier looking things than you. No, that's not at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to?
Sorry. But I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all.
Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you.
Thanks. I think I'll be okay.
I'm assuming it's because in Japanese she speaks with one of them their incomprehensible accents, and Maya's just like,
And Maya's from the mountains.
Yeah. Great then, I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart.
Lotta Hart.
Well, you can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you.
Then why is your camera set to, like,
Explode?
go off of loud bangs?
Off of explosions. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one, not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here leak for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. What? Kinda hard to remember which I seen when.
I think one boat would choke a mule. So, what is it you do, Lotta?
Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland.
Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university. Country U.
So I hear.
So, when did you come up here?
Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars.
That's quite a camera you have there.
Y'all better know it. It's German-made, a genuine Solingen. What? Isn't that where they make knives?
So what's this device you have stuck to the camera?
Huh? Device?
Your camera went off by itself when I fired my party popper.
Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now.
A programmable camera. Neat.
Lotta's camera added to the court record. We just take it. Our camera now. Alright, okay. Present camera. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once, don't remember if there was anything on him, though. But what if I got some? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Wow, she really
really just said
it. Now. Ha! She went inside her SUV. So I guess we should come back later. But why does her meteor camera trigger on loud explosions?
It's a fair question. Entrance. Move.
Like, if a meteor makes a loud explosion, the camera's too close to survive.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, criminal affairs. December 25, police detective. Nope, to police department, criminal affairs.
Astral chain. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Neuron headquarters.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting. For better or for worse.
I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Nope. Yeah, let's just leave.
Leaves.
Hey, thanks for coming. Yeah, no problem. Nope. That must be one of those detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Alright, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the back of my head. He must be doing image training for arrests. Hey, is that the police department's mascot?
Who's Chief?
Oh, that's Chief, sorry. That's the Blue Badger! It was my idea! I made it! It's my mascot! I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gordy sighted? I don't believe it! Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Yeah, no one gives a shit. Alright, what do we got, pal? You know anything about the victim yet?
No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word.
So, how did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Edgeworth did it. Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see.
Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship. See, Mr. Edgeworth has always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man.
And we failed him
We're
3
really
times in a
bad
row.
That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. I don't know why I thought I would be safe to take a drink.
I don't know.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that.
The autopsy report, though. I was wondering, you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th. That's unhelpful. Cause 1 bullet shot to the heart. Thank you.
Nick,
Huh?
can you show me that photo of the victim?
Who the fuck?
That face.
Someone you know?
I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
Weird.
But aside from that, guilty verdict every time.
Yeah, just, listen. You can't win them all. Sometimes you go on a losing streak. It's fine. Alright, back to the woods to talk to Lotta. December 25, Cord Lake Woods. Hey, y'all!
Lotta!
Wait up a sec, we got bingo.
Bingo?
Bingo da. My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night.
Hey!
This is them. Take a look. Wait.
Wow.
See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes.
But you can't really tell who's that shooting.
Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. What? But seeing those photos reminded me of something.
What?
I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
What?
Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
I reckon no.
I reckon no. What's that? Now, don't y'all think y'all could pull one over on me just because you speak the lingo? I know enough to know when you see a murder, you best tell the cops. It's my obligation as a citizen. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What, can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you.
Lotta.
Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was it the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. They've said damn and hell in this game. Why?
She left. Let's take her things.
Our
Well,
food
that's
now.
one more witness. What do we do now, Nick?
Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. I like how Phoenix is still working on the assumption that he will be in the trial tomorrow.
Hey, man. Power of positive thinking.
Public Beach. December 25, public, yeah.
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing.
Hey! I don't remember who this was.
Who is this? Oh my god, it's Santa! I want to be Santa. Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Oh, Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh my god, I know who this is, I think.
Probably.
Dude, it's me.
Larry?
It's Larry
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kiance deserves the best.
Kiance? Not another model, I hope.
Oh, Kiance's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, "You go, girlfriend," you know. She bought me this costume for me.
That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your...
Not my what? No, she's not.
She's 17. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Whoa, Nick, she must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh, sounds great.
Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. What happened? Hey, Larry.
I'm so glad Larry's back. When the instant he said dude, I was like, oh yeah. Why did he have that big fake nose though, is what I want to know.
I don't know. There was a murder here last night, and since you work here, have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kiance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof.
I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya.
No, it's just Kiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot.
A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow.
Huh. Neat.
The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick. Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth, old Edgy?
Yeah, he's a murder suspect.
Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course! Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What?
No, in Japan, Christmas is usually celebrated by passing
I've seen anime, Mala guy! They eat KFC a lot too, I'm not an idiot. I love you, Mala guy. Tell me about the dogs. Huh. Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs. Ouch.
That pun hurts.
The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She's all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. With the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy?
Let's talk about Edgeworth first.
So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry. Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Then he became a dick. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like his father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, You said defense lawyer. Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edge's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh. Go figure. He's always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about his man's duty to society and all that. What a bore.
He just couldn't shut the fuck up about contributing in a meaningful way. What
I
a
was all
fucking
like,
drag.
dude, shut up, man. Oh my god. I just want to talk about butts. Larry Butts. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick.
Anyway.
And then she said if you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster, Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real.
I mean...
Nick, a monster. A real monster.
Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you?
Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million?
Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record.
Ah, real monsters.
We go back to the law office.
Bye, Larry.
Yes,
We really don't have to go to the boat rental place, huh?
Not yet. What is it?
Oh. Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office?
Right, that guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Grossberg Law Offices.
He never got his painting back, huh?
No, sad. That
Oh, the
old
judge is here too.
That old familiar clearing of the throat.
God, if only this guy and the judge could have a
Like
fucking conversation
like in
together.
the same room, yeah.
That would be so awesome. Because just be you doing that and then me going.
You're mere something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. And you're mere something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it, then? Something the matter? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? Oh, you just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? But who did he shoot? Well, the identity of this victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Let's present a picture of him. Bang! Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Brr! Did you remember? Did you remember? It was a lawyer, here, in my office. That's Hammond! Robert Hammond!
Old Bobbert Hammond. Mr. Hammond.
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Why, does that mean something? What's up? Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6?
Oh, this shit.
Why does that sound familiar? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for me as murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fay, your mother, contacted the victim of the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Mr. Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect is declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite. Sure.
Thank you.
Definitely what happened. No, please, don't mention it. He was the one who
again.
He was the one who sold her out to Red White, if you recall.
Yeah, I know.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again.
But wait. What does that case have to do with have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait. This is a photograph of my mother.
Misty Fay's photo added to the court record.
My dead mother.
Back to the detention center. December 25, detention center, visitors room.
What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
Ugh. It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Hey, I've got a picture of a lady.
Look at this photograph.
Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You're always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. This is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know. But I see no point in hiding it from you now. Very well. I'll ask whatever you'd like. I will answer to the best of my abilities.
The DL6 incident.
The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed. I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared that suspect's name.
And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder?
Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this.
About to end?
The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days.
What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened.
3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now.
I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it.
Alright, lake photo. Oop.
Who would have thought there'd be a photo?
Edgeworth, did you shoot him?
What do you think, Wright?
I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no.
So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right.
Eh?
It pains me to ask you this now. I know. You want us to defend you. Yes. Will you?
Of course we won't.
Of course we won't.
Who could have guessed this day would come?
Not me.
This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you.
Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know.
My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe.
Edgeworth's request, put in pocket. Well, I guess we should... What's that?
Earthquake? Whoa! It's calming down. Phew, that was scary.
Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I think you'll find most people don't. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick.
Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Have fun with your trauma, pal. Bye. December 25, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
What's going on here? Eek.
What's wrong, Detective?
This wad lady comes in here just a while ago. Said she came to talk with y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal?
A lot of heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses?
Why are you making your job harder?
You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence.
Ugh. You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
No, sir. Literally just left Edgeworth in the fetal position on the floor.
Position, yep. Sure did.
He's like, well, bye. Alright, let's have a chat, Detective. Talk. Lotta's testimony. So what did Miss Hart say?
She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol.
I doubt that severely.
What? She even had a photograph to prove it.
Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop a quality a mite, but who should let us see who's who. She can do that.
No. So there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great.
In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation.
A cancellation? What does that even mean? You can't just cancel a witness. I think.
I'm afraid tomorrow's going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out.
I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked.
It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to let him you have to make him let you defend, please. I know you're the only one.
There were a lot of verbs in that sentence. I don't blame you.
You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth.
I have good news, Detective. Behold, papers.
A photo of Maya's mom.
Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then.
Good luck, pal. Hey. You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two.
Gee, thanks.
I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
Thanks, Dad.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. And again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. Sorry, I'm scrolling. Okay, here we go. I would love to save my progress up to this point. I always forget how this menu works, every time. December 26, 9:44 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Karma?
That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the breast...
He's the
best
tittiest prosecutor there is.
He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth.
You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. He will stab you.
That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence.
He taught me what it is to what it really means to prosecute.
What?
Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
No.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors.
I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right about now, don't you think? Wow, what a fucking... What a rude-ass thing to ask.
Oh.
Hmm?
I can. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing. I could really use the
really
ghost of my
sorry.
dead mentor to help me through this.
I'll try my best.
I hope so.
What are you whispering about?
Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in.
Yeah, I think they're Commonwealth guy. There's a fault over there
There's a
that
fault
way.
line right through the that edge of California. Whatever that said, I didn't read it. Boy, that silhouette is something.
No, I know, right?
Court is now session for the trial, Mr. Riles.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Do you want to do karma or shall I?
I think you'll do a better job.
Okay.
Mr. Karma, Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready?
Is this why Edgeworth wears that fucking
Fool.
kerchief thing?
You seriously think that I would stand here if I were not completely prepared?
Right, my apologies.
I'll get into this eventually, but I do want to do a German thing, because his name is fucking Manfred von Karma. He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. It keeps on going into French. I'll get there. Okay, Gumshoes first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident, now!
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map. The murder happened last Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here at the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went toward the boat rental shop.
Overhead map added to court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now! This fucking...
Wait. Mr. Von Karma.
Yes?
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role.
Yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not. The arrest of Edgeworth.
The man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But then the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Judge is like, okay. Yeah. Man called into 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it! Did you find any clues on the body? Josh. Josh! Don't leave me.
What? Can you hear me? Am I here?
Yeah, you're good now. That was weird.
I just yawned.
Damn.
Broke everything. A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. I have no idea what's happening here.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet in evidence.
Pistol bullet added to the court record. Maybe this will be JFK.
Wow, just skip my line, huh? Yuck. Doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague? I bet Von Karma is feeding him lines.
His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press.
What do we do?
Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do?
Well said, Nick. You're the man.
Alright, press on his 6th statement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it! Why is that?
To the hut. Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of evidence. Please revise your testimony.
Right. Sorry, Your Honor.
The murder weapon in the... Hold it! What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Ah, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There were fingerprints on the pistol in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What? That silhouette of him is fucking terrifying.
Order! Order! So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Oh, God.
Accepted into evidence.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective.
Yes, sir.
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
This is to explain to the audience, who is, I assume, largely children who played this game. Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Throw some R's and R's in there.
I'm sorry.
What's your hurry? Yeah, he's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me? This is my court. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves the thick marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was choking on Chex Mix was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Order! Order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. I love how it's playing the case wrap-up music right now. Well, Judge.
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However...
No. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt? Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge?
Yes?
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess? Now!
But wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get it on with, man!
Yes.
Bow.
This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway? December 26, 11:09 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo.
True.
Was that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
What?
But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya.
Huh? What?
Any progress with Mia? What?
Oh.
What an asshole.
Sorry, it's no good. Hey Maya, are you useful yet? I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
Yeah, you're
useless.
useless.
Oh my god, I would kill you. He's like that.
No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Wow.
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense.
Well, you're a fucking monk or whatever.
What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately, but you never know when my luck is gonna run out.
Really?
Edgeworth standing 2 feet away.
Right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Fucking.
Court is back in session. Mr. Roncomer, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lauderhart take the stand? Lauderhart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand! Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
Witness testimony. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake, and somebody just fired a gun in this courtroom. Oh my god. When I looked out in the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but a boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well,
Well, this is a surprise. Shut the fuck up. This is my role. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
bonk, bonk, bonk.
Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she took a look at she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order! Order! I will have order.
Well, Judge.
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Objection! Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick, contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand.
That was not an explanation at all.
Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
Yeah. I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. What the fuck was that?
Very well.
Very well.
Oh, whoa. Notices your bulge.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Or I'll just stab you. I don't give a fuck.
Who cares? This isn't my court anymore. I can do whatever I want. Alright, it says press your second statement. I was in my car. That's not very specific. God damn it. I keep hitting the wrong button. Hold it! Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Objection! What does the witness's motive by camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
But wait now, I'm the one who says that.
Well then say it already.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
Listen, dude, I don't want to get fucking chewed out by this guy. He's crazy.
Heard a bang come up from the lake. Hold it! So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh.
I reinstalled the thing, Steven, the game, and it still's doing the same thing.
Fucking hell.
I'm
Third,
so
fourth.
upset.
Hold it.
They're right here under my eye.
Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look as well for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Press loud on her 5th and 6th statements. Hold it. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Objection. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Monkarma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat. Hold it. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Objection!
She's looking for Gordy.
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained!
Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor... You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh.
Nick. Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Maya Edgeworth, please take the stand.
I think that was Maya.
But who was that?
Hold it. It was me.
Maya?
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? Do you have to take a poo?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire the pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta.
What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom.
Weh.
He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No.
Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Wrong.
Wrong. What? Didn't you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order.
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I can't. Go
What?
fuck yourself. Miss Lotta Hart has to make a new testimony. Has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
Yeah, but he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well.
You're under arrest.
You're under arrest, my affair. You will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick. I did what I could. And now I'm a criminal. You have to do the rest. Nick.
Maya. Oh, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination. That last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
But there's so much fog.
Yeah, like, no, the fuck it wasn't. Objection! Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
Mr. Wright has a point.
Objection! That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Mrs. Hart.
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your finding.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem.
Used binoculars. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Binoculars don't make the fog not there.
They let you see right through the fog.
This one better be good. You're right, cold night. Once press. Brought my binoculars with me. Hold it! Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that?
Use it with binoculars.
I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Objection! The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Yes, I do. This is the make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Josh, have you died again? Oh, here, we're good.
I read it.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Whack.
Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. That's fucking bullshit. Hold it.
Yeah, why was it pointed at the lake?
Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, har. Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? That was a weird sentence. No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. Present Lada's camera and a lake photo on the same... Is that or lake photo on the same statement? Because fucking it wasn't pointed at the sky at all, as you said.
Yeah.
Objection! You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie! Says who? Take a look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me...
Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
This was taken on an automatic setting, was it not? Yeah, that's right. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. But as this photograph clearly shows, the camera was pointed directly at the lake. Oof!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Your Honor, take a look at this.
Gordy.
What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake?
Gordy, dude.
Gordy, take that! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
For a loud bang. Because Gordy made a bang for some reason.
What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy?
Hot news.
The sighting at the Gold Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at that lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I think we have proof. I'm pretty sure we have proof. It's her fucking camera.
The camera settings.
I have it. Proof.
Intriguing.
I'm surprised Von Karma hasn't stopped us yet, because this is all kind of nothing.
Well, let's see it. No joking around this time, please. What is this proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster?
Take that. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Hey! Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Oh. I see. I, too, thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Gordy has a gun.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it.
Error.
Good luck, Wright. Actually, I'm not a research student at Country University. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
But you said you were scanning the lake.
It's not just
Well,
that.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The witness's
Objection.
testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. My karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself, so you must have something in mind.
Oh, that would be a first. Very funny.
You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Rob. Well, no problem.
Wow.
I'm losing it.
I can
I
tell.
announced my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood.
Yes, Your Honor. It says if you're playing the HD iOS port, press Statement 2 to get the I'm an Investigative Photographer achievement. Why? 7 statement. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Seems sketch. Present the Gordy article. Oh, why is she looking at the boat and not looking for Gordy, considering she just heard the bang?
Yeah,
Objection! Miss Hart,
that's what I said.
are you really looking at that boat?
She was scanning the lake. She was looking for Gordy.
Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah!
Or continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Eh. Well... Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, Are you saying that you were not watching the vote then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. That was just, I thought I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now.
This is not totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo
She
and
enlarged
what?
it.
Wait a second.
We need that enlarged photograph.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
You really can't tell from the photo who's shooting.
That's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who.
She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Wait and see what happens.
Make her show that enlargement, dude.
Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me... It's funny every time. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Hasn't she technically committed perjury? Yes.
Yes.
Objection. Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. The judge squints at Von Karma.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? I'm getting fucking sus over here.
Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Objection. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. Fuck you. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Boy, that's not much more helpful. Well, actually, I think it is.
It is.
We still cannot see who is firing. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Leaked photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination
is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. Kind of. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object, I assume. Or object or it'll be really bad. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Yeah!
Well, what might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Do you know?
Hang on, I want to try to figure it out. Hang on. Hold on.
It is based on a piece of evidence we have, but I can't check him right now, unfortunately.
Well, he's shooting him with his left hand, and the fingerprints were from his right hand.
There you go. Take that! Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does... Nope.
this man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. I think it's the gun has right hand.
Yeah, yep.
Take that! The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Larry did it. Larry Butts. I like how it says a note in here. It's like, if you choose a wait-and-see approach on the option of showing the photo enlargement, the judge will decide to give Miles Edgeworth a guilty verdict, thus ending the case. You seriously don't want to end the case now, so make sure to object to the enlargement to allow this game to continue. Yeah, I assume. I'm gonna wait and see. Edgeworth gets declared guilty. Well, game over. That's all, folks. See you next week with something else.
Well, I waited and I saw.
There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Water! So, you're saying the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
Objection! I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. Yeah. There is no way it could have been suicide.
Mr. Von Kammer, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court record.
Updated autopsy report.
I see.
Bonk.
Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth.
Yep.
This is a conundrum.
It sure is.
Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the matter. Understood.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Bonk. December 26, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say?
No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I did not. Oh, hi, Nick.
I did not. Oh, hi, Nick.
I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya.
Oh, right.
What?
Right. Tell her something for me.
What?
Call her a bitch. Tell Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth?
Yes, it probably would. He'd probably instantly, like, disintegrate.
Honest emotion would make him die. I requested a transcript of Lada's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lada's deposition added to the court record. To be continued. Next week on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I would like to save my progress. Yep, but that'll do it for tonight. Next week will be day 2 of investigation. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for Yakuza. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.